Evening wind down, standing. Find a comfortable position standing. You can also be seated if that is more supportive for you. And allow your knees to be a little bit soft. Maybe roll the shoulders a few times, wiggle your fingers, maybe bounce your knees a little bit. Begin to allow that to shake your body. I'm going to shake off the day, shake, shake, shake. Maybe shake your hands a little bit more vigorously. Maybe allow your head to nod, or you could even pick up one foot or the other foot and kind of shake the leg, shake the hips, allow your chest, your shoulders, allow your spine to move up and down, breathing, breathing. Let your arms go wherever they want. Just start to play, let go. You've had a long day. Maybe even let your voice vibrate, shake a little bit. And then find that place where you can start to settle in. Arms stretching up overhead. Exhaling, rolling the wrist and rolling down as far as it feels comfortable. Breathing in, stretching up. You can always slow this down or maybe go a little bit faster if that feels more comfortable. And every time that you roll up, take a deeper breath if you can do that, preferably through your nostrils. And then as you exhale, release the jaw and maybe let the breath sigh out of your mouth. Maybe you can drop in a little bit deeper. And then find a place where you can support your body and let one arm circle. Let gravity hold it. Circle the other arm, kind of like you're stirring a pot of soup with your arm and hand. And this video might be a little bit fast. You can always slow things down. You can stop the video or make it your own. And then walk your hands up your thighs. Place your hands on your lower back and stretch. A little back bend. Roll the shoulders back. Arms floating up. Breathe in. Exhale. Soft knees, chin to chest. Roll down one vertebrae at a time. Arms dangling, or you can even put the hands on the thighs, helping yourself roll up. Little back bend. Release the arms, shoulder rolling back, opening the chest. As you stretch up, really stretch the fingers, the palms. Exhaling out through the mouth, soft knees rolling back down. Let all those thoughts just drop out of your head. Use your hands maybe to walk up your legs again. Little back bend, hands on the lower back to support. Release the arms, shoulders rolling back a few times. And then let yourself shake again. Just shake, shake, shake. Take one arm and lift it up and let the palm rest somewhere behind you, either on the head or the back. And then take the other arm and find a place, either holding elbow or the tricep back of the arm. And let that whole side of the body, underneath the arm, the armpit, the rib cage, breathing in. And then when that feels comfortable, release. Roll the shoulders a few times, just rolling them back. And then take the other arm up and behind you. Allow the supporting arm to find a place just to hold and maybe give a little bit of pressure, just enough so that you can feel a nice stretch. This area doesn't usually get stretched very much, and yet because we hold a lot of tension in our upper body, this is a wonderful evening wind down stretch to do before you go to bed. And then both arms down. Take a nice deep breath, shoulders roll back. And then I always like to do a little bit of shaking in between, a little bit of just wiggling things out. And again, you can do this seated. And then if you'd like, place both feet maybe a little bit closer, or again, if you're sitting down, that's fine, whatever feels more stable. Float both arms up. Let the supportive hand extend the opposite side for a stretch. You can do that by holding the wrist, you can engage the core, or you can put the hand on the outside of the leg. You can look up, center, or look down, depending on what feels good for your neck. The intention is for you to elongate that side of the body. You can press in even on the outside of the foot. And then when you're ready to come up, engage the core. Bring both hands and arms up over your head and let them release down, rolling the shoulders. And then when you're ready, inhale both arms again. Now the other hand is going to hold either the wrist to elongate that side of the body, or you can place the hand down along the leg. Keep the abdomen engaged. Nice long stretching along the side of the body. You can even press into the foot, the side of the foot, and get a nice supportive stretch. Breathing, the head can look up, the head can look forward, the head can even look down. And then when that feels complete, slowly release both arms down. Take a breath. Maybe sigh out. Roll the shoulders a few more times. Breathing in and out. Nice, long, deep breaths. And when you exhale, release the chin to the chest. And let the head just roll from side to side, letting the chin float over the chest. Allow the head to float up to wherever it feels most comfortable, being very mindful of the neck. And if it feels good, you could even let the nose or the chin allow the whole head to roll in one direction, maybe a few times. And then when you're ready to reverse that direction, you can, or sometimes it feels good maybe just to release the chin to the chest. So let yourself move your head, your neck with nice deep breath in whatever way feels most comfortable for you and where you feel that you're getting some release, tension releasing, stress releasing, rolling the head and letting the stress roll down your arms and drip off your fingertips. And then let the head float to center when you feel that's complete. Now take the hands and just lace the fingers together in both hands. Rest the back of the head into the hands as you lean back and just imagine that maybe you're basking in some sun, and then bring the elbows together, bringing the chin to the chest and allowing the weight of the arms just to give a little bit more stretch in the back of the neck. Again, looking up, letting the head rest in the palms, and then bringing the elbows together and dropping the head, bringing the chin to the chest. You can do that a couple more times if that feels comfortable. Inhaling as you look up, arms and chest open. Exhaling, bringing the elbows, chest, chin together. And then release the hands, unlacing the fingers, and let the head float back to center. A little shake out again. Shake, shake, shake. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Now, I love this particular, it's called Goddess Pose. It's just a nice hip opener. So open the legs. Again, you can be doing this seated. And open the legs as wide as you can. If you can turn the toes out a little bit. And then as you place the hands above the knees on the inner thighs or on top of the thighs, You can use the leverage of the arms with straight elbows to give your upper body a little bit of a twist. And also the arms keeping nice and straight and giving a little bit of pressure opens up the hips as well. I love this one, and sometimes it just takes a little bit of adjusting for it to feel good to you as well. So inhaling as you come back to center and exhaling as you twist to the other side. Again, do as many as feels comfortable. And nice deep breaths. And when that feels complete, come to standing, walk the feet back together. Take a nice deep breath. Be grateful to yourself for your dedication to your health and your well-being, and allowing yourself to transition with this evening wind down, moving into a peaceful, deep sleep. Wind down segment, laying down. Come into a seated position, either on the bed or the floor with your knees bent, and take a nice deep breath, and then begin to roll down one vertebrae at a time. You can use your hands on your legs to support you. And then lace the fingers together and stretch the arms overhead. Maybe stretch the legs long as well. Inhaling, and then as you exhale, release the hands, the arms alongside the body. Bend the knees and either bring one knee, or maybe if you can bring both knees into the chest, holding wherever you can with your hands on top of the shins, knees, or underneath the legs. And make circles with your knees as if you're drawing a circle on the ceiling. Lengthen the back of your neck a little bit. Maybe switch directions. You can always move your hands and arms into different positions as well. You can roll the ankles or maybe even rock from side to side. Your legs can be together. They could be a little bit separated. When that feels good, do another long body stretch. You can lace the fingers again, or you can even just stretch the arms, stretch the legs, and as you exhale, release arms alongside the body. Let the legs relax, and very slowly let the head roll from right to left. Breathing, exhaling as you turn the head, inhaling as your head moves center. Your eyes can be closed or they can softly gaze. Just release any tension through the neck and the shoulders, relaxing the chest. And then lace the fingers together and do another long body stretch. Hold the abdomen in a little bit if you can do that. Maybe flex the feet. Releasing the arms on your exhale and bend the knees again. Now this time, just bring one knee into the chest. And again, you can hold the knee or the shin or under the leg and roll the ankle. The ankle is a hinge joint, so it doesn't roll very well, but you can still stretch the ligaments and the tendons and the foot and the toes. And then when you're ready, extend that leg up to the sky and hold wherever you can. Could do a big toe hold, 2 fingers in between the big toe and the second toe. You could even hold the pant leg or your calf. You can keep the opposite leg bent, or you could stretch that leg out, extending all the way out through the heel. And then let that hamstring nice and easily stretch. The supportive arm can extend out perpendicular from your shoulder, especially as you open that stretched leg out away from the center line of the body. Remember to take those nice, easy breaths. Maybe even place the hand underneath the calf or the leg and support that leg as it opens up. Inner thigh stretching, hip opening. And then as you inhale and bring the leg back to center, engage the core. Bend the supporting leg if it's not already. And then this is a wonderful hip opener. We sit and stand so much that this particular stretch feels so good. And all you have to do is just set the ankle on top of the other thigh. You can hold it there, or maybe the supportive leg can lift up towards the chest. You can use your hands and arms to hold. Feel free to rock a little bit. You could even extend that supporting leg all the way up if you need to. Sometimes that ankle needs to rest on the shin or can't quite rest on the thigh. And you're breathing, and your shoulders are relaxing in your belly. And just allow that hip to open, especially the gluteal muscles, the piriformis. Now to twist, you might want to tuck a pillow underneath the supportive shoulder, the scapula, the shoulder blade. And then you're going to just allow, with the ankle still on the other leg, allow the twist to occur, going in the opposite direction than your outstretched arm. You can turn your head to look towards the outstretched arm. You may eventually be able to release the pillow if you don't need it. Or you could also have a pillow underneath the knee or leg of that stretched twist. Now, this is important to really allow the body to move into a comfortable place and then stay there for a few breaths. And find that place where it feels comfortable for your neck and your head. Allow for nice, deep, long breaths. And then when you're ready, roll to the side, uncross the ankle off of the thigh, and then take the same hand and hold the ankle, pant leg, or shin, wherever it feels comfortable, because this is going to stretch the front of the thigh, the quadricep. You can tuck a pillow under your head. You could even use the supportive arm under your neck and head. The supportive leg on the floor is bent to help you. And then maybe do a nice long side stretch while you're on the side, stretching legs. And then when you're ready to roll onto your back, bend the knees, roll onto your back, make some adjustments, just get comfortable on the side. Lace fingers together or just stretch arms overhead, stretch legs nice and long. Exhale, release arms, and then bending the other knee into the chest. The supportive leg is also bent with the foot on the floor. Or if you feel pretty flexible, you can also stretch out that supportive leg on the floor. The knee that's in your chest, you're holding wherever it feels comfortable. Maybe roll the ankle around a little bit. And then stretch that leg up to the sky, still keeping the pelvis and the hips relaxed to the floor, shoulders relaxed to the floor. This is also another time where you could stretch out the supportive leg. Find that place to hold, big toe hold, or holding the calf or the hamstring, or even the pant leg. Breathing and letting the back of the leg open and stretch, relaxing the belly. And then as you move that leg out away from the center line, again, find a place to hold, supporting that leg so it's not holding the muscles to be in that particular place. Your hand, arm, core is holding that leg. Supportive leg on the ground is pressed gently in to balance that counter stretch. You can also move your neck and head, outstretching the opposite arm. taking nice, deep breaths. And then when you're ready, inhale, take that leg back to center. Bend the supportive knee that's on the floor so that your other ankle has a place to rest. And you could even just gently press on the inner thigh to open up that hip, to stretch it a little bit. You could roll the ankle some more. And then when you're ready, feel free to lift that supported leg up off the floor and just rock a little bit or hold the leg wherever it feels comfortable, shin or underneath the thigh. You could flex the feet too, or even point or stretch the toes. Again, sigh out the breath. Relax the jaw, shoulders, belly, chest, pelvis, hip. And then place the pillow underneath the opposite shoulder blade, or the same arm as the leg is bent. And this is going to invite in a twist, so scooch the hips a little bit towards the outstretched arm, maybe the one that has the pillow. If you don't need that support underneath your shoulder blade, you can release the pillow or blanket. And then as you've twisted, you might find that the legs are still intertwined, or you might slide a blanket or a pillow underneath the knee or thigh if you feel like you could use a little bit of lift and not so of an intense stretch or twist. Inhaling and exhaling. It's like squeezing and supplying oxygen and blood to the internal organs, releasing the spine, like a little massage. At any time, you can always take out blankets or pillows or anything that might be supporting your body. And then roll to your side, maybe tuck the pillow under your head or use your arm to hold the neck and head. And then reach back with that top leg and find either pant leg or ankle or foot. And if you can, line the knee and the hip in one line if you can. The leg that's on the ground is still bent, so it's supporting you. All the while taking nice, even breaths. And when that feels complete, outstretch the legs, still on your side, arms overhead, stretch your body, nice long body stretch. Then bend the knees and roll over onto your back. Make those adjustments, just kind of get comfortable again. So making yourself comfortable on your back with your knees bent. And then bring the soles of your feet together by opening the knees. This is a wonderful stretch, but also you can support the inner thighs by placing blankets or pillows underneath the upper thigh. You can bring the soles of the feet closer to the pelvis, or you can slide them out further. Once you feel comfortable, the hands can either continue to rest on the inner thighs, or you could put one hand above your navel on your belly, the other hand over your heart or chest, if that feels comfortable. You could even place both hands over your heart. And as you're breathing and body is stretching, it's a great time to count your blessings and be in a place of gratitude. Then when you're ready to come out of it, use your hands on your thighs to bring your knees back together. And this time, open your feet wider than your hips, outstretch your arms from your shoulders, and let your knees rock from side to side like windshield wiper blades, just letting both knees flow over to the left. Maybe your head even looks that direction, and then knees and hips kind of flow over to the other side. Some people like to turn their head the opposite direction of where their knees are pointing. If you want a little bit deeper stretch, you can also very gently place the ankle or foot on top of the other thigh. Gives it just a little bit of weight, but it does help to stretch the hip flexor, the psoas, the upper thigh, the quadricep, where again we sit a lot. Even walking, we're using those muscles. So it's just a way to deepen the stretch if it feels comfortable for your lower back. All the while taking nice deep breaths. Try the other side when you're ready. Find a comfortable place for your neck, your head. You can even adjust where your arms are. Breathing into your lower back, all the way up through your spine. Rocking the knees back to center when that feels ready to do that. And then give yourself a little facial massage. Rub your hands together for a little bit of heat. Cup the hands over the eyes. Legs are relaxed. And there's no set way to do this. Your own facial massage is whatever feels comfortable. And it's really nice to be able to tune in more and more to what feels good to you at any given time. You can really gently massage around the eyes, maybe rake down the fingers or knuckles down the cheeks. Massaging, maybe some circular movements. The jaw, the chin, around the nose area, the ears, massaging the scalp, breathing, releasing tension that we tend to hold even through our facial muscles. These are all really wonderful self-care practices that can help you to sleep better each night. And just massage the face a little bit more. And then let the hands rest over the heart when that feels complete. Body is relaxing and supported as if the whole earth is rising up and supporting your entire body. And then flow down into your heart with gratitude. When you're ready, roll to one side. Use your arms to help support you as you sit up, or continue to stay there. Take care of yourself and fall into a nice, peaceful sleep.